Visitors to the zoo were horrified to see a dog in the tiger enclosure. What happened next surprised them even more. An inexperienced guest, visiting the zoo in Yantai, Shandong province, for the first time, might be slightly shocked by what was happening. Once again, there was a heated discussion near the tiger enclosure about the situation. At the anxious exclamations of the guests, the zookeeper merely smiled and took another photo for the record, which left the guests even more puzzled. The fact is that the guests thought a real tragedy was about to unfold in the enclosure with the 4 predators. A Labrador retriever was lying on the ground among the rocks, surrounded by tigers on all sides. There are 4 striped residents in the enclosure. 2 of them are the usual yellow striped, while the other 2 are white striped. With a growl, the first white striped tiger approached the hiding place behind the rock where the dog lay. The Labrador seemed unfazed. Then, the astonished audience and the zookeeper's camera captured a strange moment. The tiger, like a cat, began to rub against the Labrador. It pressed its massive forehead against the dog's head and neck. At that moment, another resident of the enclosure approached from the other side and tried to get the dog's attention. Then, even stranger things began to happen. It has been proven that animals can be very jealous, especially dogs and cats. They don't rub against each other just so you can say, "Aw." This behavior is exclusively for marking their territory. Just like that, the young tigers, swooping in, began to rub against the dog from all sides. And the dog? It was being petted, and it liked it. 2 of the orange-striped tigers, seemingly oblivious to the indignation of their companions, began to dance around the Labrador, looking around jealously. What was happening in the tiger enclosure seemed like a pure idyll and complete interspecies understanding, not considering a hint of harmless tiger jealousy. In fact, this story is not new, and the Labrador didn't end up in the tiger cage by chance. It is their adoptive mother. The tiger cubs were abandoned by their mother as soon as this motley brood was born. It so happened that the dog nursed them along with her own puppies. It's hard to believe, but once these little ones needed saving. Now the Labrador comes to her adoptive children to play and rest. The striped ones love her very much and never tire of showing their adoptive mother their sincere feelings. She, in turn, can even give a playful nip to the unruly predator who is getting a bit too rowdy.